I'm an NFT. I'm an NFT. Um, that was a joke that was going around Twitter. People were just saying, people were just saying, writing on Twitter, I'm an NFT. Because they're turning everything into NFTs, so it's just like a joke that was going on Twitter. Um, so that was just the title of this video, but I couldn't think of the title, so I was just gonna say that really bad joke. It's not even really a joke. It's just like a dumb thing to say. People say like, I'm an NFT, like, but I couldn't think of what to title this, but you know, I guess there's been a lot of talk about Web 3.0. It's called Web 3, um, and how there's going to be a lot of NFTs and a lot of and how Facebook is going to create the metaverse, or a lot of companies are going to make the metaverse, but Facebook is one of the companies. One of the companies working on the metaverse. I need a haircut right here. No, I don't. I need a little trim here. Facebook is one of the companies working on the metaverse. There's been a lot of talk about Web 3.0 and how the internet's going to change a lot. I mean, I'm on Web 3.0 on this platform as I talk to y'all, to the 0 people watching this. This is part of Web 3.0. I guess we're all going to do this in the future. We're all going to have vlogs. We're all going to have our own personal worlds we're going to go to whenever we want. That's going to be part of Web 3.0. And I guess NFTs will be part of it too. I still don't understand NFTs because why can't somebody make a copy of an NFT and be like, this is the same thing. I guess there's a barcode at the bottom of the NFT where it says who made this, what number it is, what version of it is. And I guess if you're not, if you don't have the official version, like you have a copy, it's like having a copy of a Picasso painting. You can have a copy of a Picasso painting, but it's not going to be worth as much as having an actual copy of a Picasso painting. And there are people who have copies of Picasso paintings. There's probably way more copies of Picasso paintings than there are actually Picasso paintings. Same thing as Van Gogh or Monet or anything like that. There's more copies than there are originals. But the originals are worth something. The originals are worth something. And it's funny, everyone wants to be the front of the line of making the coolest art or whatever for the NFT, for the digital world. Everyone wants to make the best art for the digital world. And it's supposed to be like this collectible thing. Oh, collectible art. The problem is with most art is used for, what do you call it? Money laundering. So I think most NFT use is also used for money laundering. I think most physical art is used for money laundering, and most digital art, NFTs, is used for money laundering too. So the whole thing doesn't make any sense. The whole platform doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I don't get cryptocurrency. I mean, I get it. I get there's going to be a digital world that we're all going to spend more time on, but there's a lot of things I don't understand about it. And honestly, I get a headache even thinking about it. I get a headache even thinking about the whole digital world thing. It's a lot to take in. I feel kind of tired today, so I might not talk as long. But the whole Web 3.0 doesn't really make. I mean, it makes sense to me, but it doesn't really make any sense to me. I guess it's kind of here right now, and it's also going to take like many years to actually get here, as far as like for the metaverse to really change the way we live. But in a lot of ways, it's already changed the way we live. So I don't know what I'm complaining about. Maybe I really need to cut my hair right here. Cut my hair. Chop this part right off. It's too pointy right here. I don't want my corner of my head to be pointy. But a lot of ways the metaverse is already here. I mean, Web3 is already here, but I don't know how long it's going to take for the metaverse to get here. I guess there's like little things for like Google Maps is sort of like the metaverse too, where you can see the location of everything, and like Uber is sort of like the metaverse where you can just drive to somebody's house using are like Google Directions, Google Maps, where they tell you exactly where to go. It's like how Walmart gives you delivers your food. It's a lot easier to be a delivery driver today with Google Maps than it would have been 20 years ago to be a delivery driver, because you used to have to learn your entire town. And now being a delivery driver is sort of an easier job, because you just follow the little pointy symbol on the map, and the directions will tell you whether to turn left or right, which way to go. And it's a lot of ways it's easier to be a delivery driver now. But I mean, as far as like, you don't have to know the whole city to a T. You don't have to memorize every street or whatever. Um, so it's cool. It's cool that there's more delivery drivers now. I can get all my groceries delivered for like $12 a month. Walmart Plus is $12 a month. That's a good deal. Um, yeah, it's a good deal. Uh, I'm interested to see where NFTs go from here, but the metaverse and Web 3.0 and all this stuff, it's all really confusing, honestly. And I don't think most people are supposed to understand it. There's like people working on it that are supposed to know what they're talking about. The people, it's sort of like when the World Wide Web was first, like Web 1 was built. Most people didn't understand what the World Wide Web was. Most people didn't understand what the internet was when it was first made, and there was like this confusion in the general populace. What is the internet? Like they used to, you could watch all the videos on YouTube of like people saying like on morning shows, "What is the internet? What is the internet? What is the purpose of the internet?" It's like um, there's like shows of where they talk about what is the internet, and um, God, my stomach hurts. I guess I ate too much, but also didn't eat too much. I just have indigestion. But I always have, my stomach always hurts. It like never goes away. I don't know. It's really confusing. Yeah. So. So it's exciting time with the technology. It's a very exciting time. We live in an exciting world. Things are changing pretty fast. It's hard to keep up. Who said that? Things are changing pretty fast. It's hard. Ferris Bueller said that. Ferris Bueller said, things are changing pretty fast. You gotta keep up. That's what Ferris Bueller said. 'Cause he was some rich kid buying all this technology. He had a bunch of technology in his room, like an audio. He had like this audio soundboard in like 1985. Who had a soundboard in 1985? But it's like Ferris Bueller was like, on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it's like he went into like, what was that, that place at the mall? Um, Spencer's Gifts. Like he went into Spencer's Gifts and he bought everything in Spencer's Gifts, and he just had it in his room. He had like a smoke machine. He had like this inflatable dummy, and it's like he had all this stuff from Spencer's. Now actually, Spencer's Gifts has different stuff today than they had. What was it, 35 years ago? I remember specifically. They used to have a lot of gadgets and stuff 30 years ago. It was almost like a Radio Shack type. Like Spencer's Gifts was more like a Radio Shack, but for like weird, wacky, expensive things. It was like a more expensive version of Radio Shack for like rich kids or whatever. That was Spencer's Gifts. Maybe I'm thinking of another store. I'm pretty sure Spencer's Gifts was like that 30 years ago when I was a kid. And now Spencer's Gifts is like a bunch of like adult jokes, like prank. It's a lot of prank gifts. They have a lot of prank gifts at Spencer's Gifts, and a lot of prank stuff. A lot of adult jokes, a lot of jokes. They have a lot of pictures about like sex, and it's like the whole joke is, it's a joke about sex. Um, you know, they have a lot of mature stuff in there. Maybe you wouldn't bring a little kid into Spencer's Gifts. I wasn't allowed to go into Spencer's Gifts when I was a kid, but eventually I was able to go in. It's just a bunch of like mature stuff, but you know, it's a pretty cool store. I was just thinking of Spencer's Gifts when I was thinking of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. How his whole room looked like it came from Spencer's Gifts. I mean, as far as the technology, or maybe I'm thinking of another store where they had all the. But I think 35 years ago it was more like Radio Shack, where Spencer's Gifts was more like Radio Shack as far as they had this weird technology and stuff that there was like state of the art. But now all that stuff is cliche, so they got rid of it and they brought a bunch of Dragon Ball Z shirts. So now now Spencer's Gifts is like what do you call it? It's like Hot Topic. It's like Hot Topic because they have a bunch of like anime shirts and like Family Guy shirts, and I don't know if kids still watch Family Guy today. I know 15 years ago that they used to watch Family Guy, but there's like a bunch of shirts for like what the latest cartoon show is, mature cartoons, or the latest animes or whatever. They'll have pictures of it. They'll have T-shirts of it. They'll sell. Anyways, so that's the end of today's ramble. Let me know in the comments below. Are you interested in NFTs? Do you ever see an NFT and you want to buy it? Let me know in the comments below if you're into NFTs. Um, Please subscribe to this channel and be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.